Yeah, you better get in there. Look at this. That's a whole skunk. That's an entire skunk right there. I went to get in a gator and I was greeted by a skunk. In the barn.
Oh.
Yep. Bred heifers are now feeding in the new bunk line, and when we start calving, this is where they will be. A handful of weeks away from the start of calving season. Didn't it come fast? So I am excited to say our baby boy came. This is a picture from this morning from Tiffany. He slept pretty well last night for the first time since we brought him home. Oh, the first night was horrendous. Oh, I actually feel like I got enough sleep last night. It's awesome. His name's Reed. He was born just in time for a 2024 tax deduction. He weighed 8 pounds, 11 ounces. That's plenty big. That's big enough. He's eating well. He's healthy. Tiffany's healthy, and things just went very good. Then we got a cat here. We just got a heck of an animal farm today. So with that being said, this is my first day back to work in about 7 days. I have 5 loads of corn to pull out of the new bin. So Dad's headed to the sale barn. He's gonna try to buy some calves. That skunk, he left a smell in here. I was watching him walk around on our camera right here. There I am. You know, with calving season coming, it's nice to see the cameras are working. What's cool about these anywhere cams, I got these last year, you're able to rotate them. With these anywhere cams, they are able to go anywhere, as the name suggests, you know, whether you have an outlet or not, whether you have Wi-Fi or not. What are you doing? Good gracious. You see, they all have those solar panels, and it's not needed in here because I have it plugged in. So this one's running off the outlet and through Wi-Fi. Got a camera outside here. If I can open the door. Out there, it's running off Wi-Fi, but it doesn't have an outlet, so it's using the solar panel. One of the most impressive things though, in the way over there in that white building, in there we have situated the 4G camera, and so we don't have Wi-Fi over there, but we're still able to get a signal anywhere we want it to. And then, you know, once calving's done, I can take that camera out. I could put it maybe in a pasture pointing at a water tank, and then I'd be able to check on that anytime I wanted to. With our new baby at home, it'll be nice while we're calving in here. I'll be feeding Reed a bottle or something, wonder how the cattle are doing, sitting on the couch and be able to glance at the cameras and make sure everything's all right. So if you're interested in these cameras, and a lot of people have been asking what the name is and what brand we went with, just head on over to anywhere.cam. That's their website. And if you hit the link below, or if you use the code Sonne Farms 25, you can get $25 off your order. At the very least, it's good peace of mind being able to check on your cattle. If you check those cameras out enough, you'd probably save a life. Driving by the yard, smells like skunk. Not the shortest line today, but not the longest either. So this fall during harvest, we were, putting a lot of miles on these trucks, driving on a lot of gravel. And we threw enough rocks at these bottom two mirrors to where they were kind of blowing out, cracked up. So I went to the store, bought some new ones, but when I was looking around, there was 6-inch, 7-inch, 8-inch mirrors, and in the box, the 7s and 8s looked comically huge. So I bought the 6s, and they actually, I can barely see, they're so dang tiny, I have regrets. I should have measured before I went.
Hi, did you miss me?
Back from load 2, we'll stop at the house, get some lunch, introduce you to my baby boy Reed. Hopefully he's taking a nap and is being good for mommy. Never seen the line this long. I might have to stay on the highway because there's not, if some of these guys would pull ahead, then holy smokes, we're gonna be here a while. That's quite something. That is a long line. Let's go. All right, so Dad got about 40 head bought, and he's gonna be dropping them off in this pen so they can eat on some hay overnight, and then in the morning we're gonna work them. I gotta move some cattle out of that pen first. Got our cattle dog here to help chase. He's wound up. He's biting me. I'm not the enemy, dog. It's the kettles. All right, Tiff and I are gonna bathe a 6-day-old boy for our first time. Sponge bath. And we'll continue on with farming tomorrow. So we're gonna run these calves through and start hauling them to the North Farm.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad keeps buying cattle. Getting expensive yet?
Yeah.
You running out of money?
Well, yeah, but I've got a plan. I've got a rock solid plan. I'm gonna cash in my Haktua
meme coin?
Dogecoin. I'm gonna cash in my Haktua Dogecoin, and then I can buy more cattle.
Nice.
Right?
I hear there's a lot of winners on that Haktua. Alright, cattle are worked. We're gonna load 3 trailer loads completely full here. Can't hold much water in there. About 68 through the chute and hauled them over to the North Farm. Working on, this is the last load, my final load that I need to haul this month. Real quick, last thing for today. A few days ago, it was warm and rained. And look what it did to these feedlots. Oh, that is tough walking. That is dangerous. It's uncomfortable to lay on. It froze solid after that rain. Right now, it's only 18 degrees. It's a little cold. I don't know if I'm gonna have a good enough effect. This might be too frozen for me to shave it off. But I got the box shaver hooked up. Let's try to just take those jagged points off. Make it easier for the cattle to walk around. Bumpy and chunky, and you can just look at them struggle to walk. It's just so uncomfortable for them. It was one of my calves in this feedlot. The bulls were kind of riding each other as they do. They were putting a little pressure on my calf, and he was trying to run with, you know, a bull kind of on top of his back, and his one hoof broke off as he was trying to get away with speed in this jagged stuff. He actually broke a chunk of his hoof off. Yeah, that's terrible. Don't want that to happen again. You can see we ripped down the tall pointy stuff. Well, I guess you can't now, tiny's in the way. And then we take some loose stuff and throw it down in the holes and just levels it. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. So that's a day. We got some corn hauled, worked some cattle, introduced you to reed. In January we'll be hauling some more of Dad's corn. I assume someday it'll snow. It's crazy that this is January. Usually it's white. I'm not complaining. Getting ready for calving season. Thanks for watching, folks. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. That's 1 week's worth of diapers right there. Boy, does he poop.